Hello everyone, and welcome back to Mocky Games. I'm finally releasing my very first game, and this is a dream come true since I was a child. I'm 33 now, and I want to share my experience with you and share what developing your first game might be like. I chose a little but meaningful project that I felt I could take to the end before dropping it because taking too long. The game is called Enjoy Scales, and it's a mobile game that helps beginner approaching music. The goal is to enjoy learning music scales, which is a pretty boring process every musician must go through. The game consists in a little rockstar character jumping around, trying to hit only the notes that belong to the given scale. If the player hits a wrong note, it's game over. The game registers records per scale, helping the player to keep track of which scale should he improve on. What surprised me is that now that I almost finished the game, people around me find it pretty cool and well polished. Even though it's not gonna make the video game history, it motivated me a lot. And here comes the first mistake I made during development. I never recorded any progress or any developing session. This will be very useful for this video in order to show you how this game actually was born and how it grew up through every stage. From the beginning, when the main character was just a little bad drawn devil jumping around on a blue background, until now. But don't worry, I plan to share with you the mistakes and the good things I did with the first project in a future video. Now question is, why building a game at 33 years old, with a full-time job and my first child coming soon? Well, as I said in the beginning of this video, my childhood dream job was the video game developer. So I managed to become a professional coder, but life doesn't always take you where you want, and because there's no big video game company nearby, I ended up working on a company that develops medical software. In particular, I developed the software that doctors use to watch radiological images and write patients' reports, which still is cool stuff. After 10 years, I built so many skills that learning new building tools and programming language is almost piece of cake. So I started wondering, why not starting building a game as a side project? I figured out that even if we believe to have no time in our life, actually we do. Just think about how much time we spend on social networks, watching TV, or simply chilling out doing nothing useful. If you just save 2 hours per day for a month, you gather around 60 hours, and you would be very impressed on what you can do in 60 hours. So I started doing some research and I came up with Unity, that's largely used, well supported, simple enough for beginners and really lightweight for first projects. The general advice is to start with something simple, and that's what I did. And I chose music as main topic for the first project because it's my passion as well as video games. I'm currently learning to improvise on guitar and I need to learn scales for that. That's why I came up with the idea for this game. When I realized that I could find more time than I thought for this project, I decided to hold the workload in order to be able to see how much time I spent for every task and on which days. The goal is to have an overview of time spent and actual effort for a game like this after 1.0 version will be released. The game will be released for free on Google Play Store because it's easier and cheaper than Apple Store. I will release it also on itch.io so that some of you might try it on PC if you have an Apple mobile device. I don't have a release date, but I am to click the publish button before Christmas. I know, it's not a good thing not having an official release date at this point, but this is not a commercial game. Again, it's a dream coming true, and your feedback will be the most important payoff at this stage instead of money. I will be so happy to hear your opinions as soon as this game will come to life. Your feedback is so important and so encouraging. It's so important to build a community and an audience, so please feel free to follow me on Twitter or subscribe to this channel if you want to be updated in the future. Also, feel free to post any question you want if you have any, and I will be very happy to answer. Thank you for watching, drop a like if you enjoyed this video, hit subscribe, and remember, wasted time never gets back.